hockey stream on episode 328 of the VIG Lounge, where we are going to be witnessing Game 2 of the second round of the season mode playoff playthrough as the Pittsburgh Penguins take on the Washington Capitals. Game 1 was all Pittsburgh. 6-0, dominant performance. Will they be able to continue that in Game 2, or will Washington even the series? Let's find out. But before we do that, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's jump right into round 2, Game 2, Pittsburgh and Washington. Crosby and Strome meeting here at center. The puck is down, and we're underway from PPG Paints Arena. Brian Rust carries in off the one draw from Crosby. First shot on net, turned aside easily by Lindgren. Capitals collected. Carlson to Mangiapane, who hits the deck. And now Nedeljkovic is into the game for Pittsburgh as he makes his first save. Crosby trying to dance through, lost it, Rust with a chance, point blank. And Lindgren settles that down. Little over 2 minutes gone here in period 1. No score. Each team with at least one shot on goal. Sidney Crosby wins it back to his longtime friend Chris Letang. Longtime teammate, drive! Lindgren swallows that one. You would hope that Lindgren would have a better performance if you're a Washington fan, because he was definitely lit up, as was Logan Thompson in Game 1. Letang got the puck back from Crosby. This time he couldn't dance in. Mangiapane carries in for Washington. Nice defensive play by Brian Rust getting back. Now Letang joins the rush. Fires one, and Lindgren holds on to it after making the save down low once again. I feel like Pittsburgh should have more than 3 shots, but maybe that last scramble in front didn't result in one? I don't know. Evgeny Malkin wins it back to Carlson. Oh my, where's the puck? Lindgren juggled the Carlson shot. And there was a rebound available, but he was able to pounce on that. Malkin wins it to Carlson, down to Grizzly. Grizzly trying to dance his way through, but there's no room. Erik Karlsson with a big hip check. It's a battle for it along the wall. John Carlson gets it for Washington. Now to TJ Oshie, shot, nice save by Nedeljkovic, probably his best of the game thus far in the limited amount of shots that we've had. Oh my, what a glove save by Charlie Lindgren! Phil Tomasino! Oh my goodness, call the cops, that was highway robbery. Big hit by Dubois on Malkin. Malkin seems to be none the worse for wear. Third line out now for Pittsburgh. Let's see if Blake Lizotte can win a draw, and he does. Back to EK65. Oh, nice save again by Lindgren down low. 13-12 remaining here in period 1. Finally, Washington wins a draw. And it had to be against Blake Lizotte. Connor Timmins with a bit of a hip check. Didn't get all of it, but enough to knock the puck away. And Blake Lizotte is now in for Pittsburgh. Stops up in the right wing circle, finds a lane to the net, and the shot got blocked before it could get there. Matt Roy to Tom Wilson. Across to Protas. Nice defensive play. Wilson got a chance, though, and Nedeljkovic, equal to the task, makes his best stop. Alex Nedeljkovic doing the splits to rob Tom Wilson in front. And another save by Nedeljkovic, as Washington is now generating some offensive zone time. Lizotte wins the draw in his own zone. Up to the rookie McGroarty, who's going to dump it in. Very smart move. Collected behind the net by Kevin Hayes. Hayes walks out in front. Save made Lindgren. Sidney Crosby. Again, back to Letang. That shot was tipped in front, but Lindgren was able to get that one. If it was tipped a bit higher, it may have gone in, but it was not the case. Now Ricard Raquel drifts in. Lindgren makes the save down low. 9:20 to go here in period one. And Pittsburgh is starting to hum a little bit. No goals as of yet. Crosby with a big hit. Rust collects it off the wall. Cuts to the front. Crosby could not steer it home. And the puck is out of play. And it looks like Martin Chirivari is guilty of a slash. And Pittsburgh, all that offensive zone time has paid off. It's resulted in a power play. Pittsburgh did great on one of their two power play opportunities in game one. That goal came off the stick of Evgeny Malkin. Looks like Washington won the opening, or the first face-off, I should say, and tried to make the clear, but weren't able to do so. Nice hit, step up by Carlson. Carlson gets decked as well, though. John Carlson deflected it to a teammate, and it got all the way down into the Penguin zone. Now carried in by Kevin Hayes. Lost it. Crosby pops out in front. Save by Lindgren. Point blank on Crosby. What a save by Charlie Lindgren. There's the knockdown. Looks like that was Jacob Chychrun on Erik Karlsson. Now the second unit comes out for Pittsburgh. Evgeny Malkin looking to take the draw. And he wins it back to Joseph. Lets it go. And Lindgren makes the save. Pittsburgh out shooting Washington 12-4 as we've crawled past the halfway point of the first. This time, Chychrun gets it off the one draw for Washington. Puck's carried in now by Chris Letang. Letang drifts in, fires, save, Lindgren rebound, off the post. That close to making it 1-0 on the power play was the second unit, but it was not to be. Tommy Novak drifts in now, gets a shot away. That's turned aside. Back out to the blue line. Letang with a shot off the pad of Lindgren. Collected by Jacob Chychrun, who's harassed by Tommy Novak. Puck kept in by Malkin until he misses the pass, and Joseph collects back in the Penguin zone. Across to Letang, up the gut to Brian Rust, who had thought lost the puck but still has it. Cuts in, takes a shot block before it could get there. Washington certainly has a point to prove, considering how hard or how bad they did in game one, how poorly they performed, I should say. Tommy Novak in on the breakaway, could not get it past. Penguins done everything but never mind. Gino Machino smashes it at the casino. 1-0 Pittsburgh. Oh, the bomb from the point. Classic of Evgeny Malkin. Went through bodies, went through Lindgren, and the Pittsburgh Penguins get the first goal. It took a little longer this time, but They lead it once again. And this is a goal at even strength, as the power play had already expired. Grzelcyk trying to get a drive off, but it was not to be. Carlson. That puck deflects into the zone. Shots 16-4 favoring the Penguins. Washington trying to change that with an offensive zone draw. But it is not the case. Strome cuts in. It's deflected away. Now collected by Ovechkin. And that shot goes just wide. Oh, it was a pass that connected, but then the puck was knocked away courtesy of a hit. Carried in now by McGroarty. He'll let one go from range, and Lindgren came out to challenge. And he will hold on for the whistle. There's that truculent zone ability from Alex Ovechkin with the hit on his countryman, Kolyachonok is Belarusian, not Russian. My bad. Either way, Crosby. See, I'm talking Russians here. I'm totally getting discombobulated. Out now to Letang with a drive. That's blocked away by Lindgren. Puck carried back in by Brian Rust. Rust shakes and bakes. And Lindgren swallows that one with 8.7 seconds to go here in the first. Crosby wins it back. Crosby now with a shot, turned aside by Charlie Lindgren again, who has kept Washington in it despite a pretty big shot disadvantage. And the Penguins lead it 1-0 after one, courtesy of Evgeny Malkin. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal 19-7, favoring the Penguins. Hits 15-11, that is in the favor of the Washington Capitals. Face-off slight edge to Pittsburgh, 10-8. And the only penalty thus far was to Washington, but Pittsburgh was not successful on the power play. Having said that, they scored immediately after it, so I don't even know if the penalized player got back into the play or not. But either way, 20 minutes down, 40 minutes to go. Pittsburgh leading it 1-0, courtesy of Gino. Crosby wins the opening draw in period 2, just as he did in period 1, and we are underway once again. Rust with a drive, kicked out by Lindgren. Oh, what a pick off the stick. Crosby in front, couldn't make it work. Rust tried by jumping in through the back door, and that was not to be. Collect behind the net now by William Karlsson. Carried out by Dylan Strome. I always get them mixed up. I should know. Ryan Strome, I believe, is an Anaheim Duck, but is the more famous of the Strome brothers, I feel. But Dylan's done quite well for himself, especially last year, as the Penguins ice it in the early stages of period number 2. This time, draws one by the Capitals in the offensive zone. Puck picked off by P.O. Joseph, carried in now by Brian Rust. Rust on the left wing circle, drifts into the middle. Oh my goodness, what a save by Lindgren. Reaches up and robs Brian Rust with the glove. Draw one again by Washington, this time in their own zone. Pitch and catch between the D. And now Duhane. Got it to Milano. And then gave it away. Novak to Malkin, trying to feed it across, and it would not go. Pierre-Luc Dubois. Lost it to Erik Karlsson, who carries in for Pittsburgh. Lets the shot go, and Lindgren makes another save. Karlsson's had his chances, but he just can't seem to find the back of the net. As we highlight the goaltending matchup, Charlie Lindgren and Alex Nedeljkovic. Lindgren's definitely doing a lot better this game so far than in game one. Nice defensive play. They got a shot off anyway, and Nedeljkovic was able to be equal to the task. Beautiful pass up to Tomasino. Lost the puck, but Malkin collects. Malkin looking for more, and that goes off the shoulder of Lindgren and out. And the pass skips all the way down into the Penguin zone. Collected now by Matt Grzelcyk, who finds a streaking Tommy Novak, who's in alone. Save, Lindgren! Letang trying to dance his way in, and he scores! What a beauty! Bang, bang goes Letang, far down! 2-0! And this coach, who shall remain nameless because I honestly have no idea who he is putting his finger on his chin, trying to figure out what to do. As Chris Letang puts the Penguins up 2. As we approach the middle period, or the middle frame, the halfway point of the middle frame and halfway point of the game. There we go, now we got it. Pittsburgh's got a power play out of this. Hayes with a drive. Swallowed by Lindgren. Not quite sure what the penalty was for, but either way, because it happened, I believe, when the goal was scored. Oh, there we go. It's another slashing call, this time on Connor McMichael. Washington gets the clear. And Letang with the feed up to Hayes. Hayes with a drive. Kicked out, saved by Lindgren. And the puck deflects all the way back into the Penguin zone. Nice pass up to Hayes once again. Hayes shoots, rebound, score! Get a little POJ for breakfast, baby! P.O. Joseph jumps up in the rush, gets to the front of the net, and makes no mistake. 3-0. Follow the bouncing puck, 13-73, and it is now 3-0 Pittsburgh. And this indeed is a power play goal by P.O. Joseph. Not the defenseman you'd expect to jump on the rush, but we'll take it. Carried in now by Malkin. Malkin shoots, and Lindgren makes the save. This is the first goal of this series for Pittsburgh that was not scored by either Malkin, Crosby, or Letang. P.O. Joseph added his name to the score sheet. Malkin wins the draw. Back now to Karlsson, who keeps it in. Lost it. Tomasino got it back and could not put it past. Tomasino trying to get in once again, gets knocked off the puck. Battle for it along the wall. Strome got it, then he hit the ice. Now Novak cuts in, nice chance, turned aside again by Lindgren. Certainly keeping Washington in this game. And, oh my, what a point blast, which Lindgren grabs and holds with 6:14 to go. .6:14 remaining, back now to Connor Timmins. Timmins cuts to the front, save by Lindgren. And a Let's Go Pens chant. And PPG now. Breakaway for Protas, and he scores. Nice move. Washington finally gets their first goal of the series as Alexei Protas gets in alone. And is able to put it past Nedeljkovic for his third point of the playoffs. Pittsburgh leads it now 3-1, outshooting Washington 35-12. Very nice block. And again, Connor Timmins lost the puck though, could not get back to get it in time. Joseph now throwing his body around. Crosby defers to Letang. Letang hammers one into the belly of Charlie Lindgren. .241 remaining here in the second. Now carried in by Letang, lost it. Collected by Blake Lizotte. Lizotte turns and shoots and scores! Blake Lizotte on the spot! The Penguins lead again by 3! Lizotte wins the draw after scoring that goal. Carried in now by Chris Letang. Letang, a drive! And Lindgren makes the save. 1:08 to go here in the second. Pittsburgh again restored their 3-goal lead, courtesy of Blake Lizotte's first goal of the playoffs. And it's nice to see that Pittsburgh's getting some secondary scoring. In addition to the goals by Malkin and Letang. Oh, nice save by Nedeljkovic. Bit of a defensive breakdown. It's almost as if a blind guy's playing this game or something. P.O. Joseph is in, looking for a second one. Oh, what a save by Lindgren. And it looks as though we've got some penalties to sort out as we go into the second intermission. 4-1 after 2. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Pittsburgh outshooting Washington 38-13. Hits are even now, 23 apiece. And the faceoff edge still to Pittsburgh, 17-16. And the power play is 1 for 2 now for Pittsburgh, courtesy of P.O. Joseph. And we added another even strength goal by Blake Lizotte. And before that, Chris Letang made it 2-0. Will Washington be able to come back, or will Pittsburgh take full advantage of home ice? Stay tuned to find out. Period 3 in round 2, game 2, Penguins and Capitals. Kevin Hayes in to take the draw. Power play now for Washington. Oh, Ovechkin. Jumanji-Apani couldn't get it to go. Ovechkin had his chance, and Nedeljkovic shut the door. The leading goal scorer all time in the NHL, robbed point blank by the Penguins netminder. Trying to get it out now. Danton Heinen is able to clear it. Collected by Chychrun. Across to Carlson. Now to Strome. Nice defensive play, but then Strome got it back. Save by Nedeljkovic, who will hang on. A little over a minute left in the Capitals' man advantage. Another hit by Ovechkin, this time on Grzelcyk. He seems to be okay. Noel Acciari, who we haven't seen much. Lost the draw, but was able to poke the puck away. And there's some more thumps and bumps. Save Nedeljkovic, the puck deflected to the corner. Trying to get it out, but that pass didn't work. That shot went wide. Oh, no chance there. Pierre-Luc Dubois, power play goal. And Washington have gotten within 2 for the second time in this game. No chance for Nedeljkovic on that one. He tried. But Pierre-Luc Dubois is able to get a goal as we see another point for Sonny Milano for some reason. Puck carried in now by Erik Karlsson, looking to get that goal back. He's been around the net. He just has not been able to solve Lindgren. And Connor McMichael's got his second assist of the game. Malkin. Won it back to Karlsson. Then Grzelcyk took a hit. Then Karlsson took a hit and Grzelcyk got the puck. Puck carried in now by Matt Roy. Cross to one of the goal scorers for Washington, Pierre-Luc Dubois. The most recent goal scorer for Washington, may I add. Icing call against Pittsburgh. As each team has now struck once on the power play. Joseph for Pittsburgh, as weird as that sounds, and Dubois for Washington. Tommy Novak is in! Lost the puck! Tomasino tried to steer it home, but he was not successful. Novak pops out behind the net. Nice shot in front, turned aside. Oh, battle for it. Malkin comes away with it, dances in! And Lindgren got across to shut the door. 15 minutes even to go here in the third as Pittsburgh looks to get that goal back to have their third 3-goal lead of the night. Crosby won it back now to Connor Timmins. He scores! Big Tipper! The Wizard of Prague waves his magic wand, and the Penguins do have their third 3-goal lead of the game. Oh, what a beautiful tip by Sidney Crosby with his back to the net. Right place, right time for that magic wand. And the Wizard of Prague does it again. Can battle for it again. Across. Up. Now to Rickard Rakell. And again, Lindgren makes the save. It's almost like you can't score on Charlie Lindgren with a right-handed shooter. Oh, Firavari got absolutely pasted. .13:36 remaining here in the third. Puck back now to Timmins. He'll try to score on his own. No go. Ovechkin. Another save by Nedeljkovic on the chance in tight. Up the left wing side now to Rakell. Tries to drift into the circle, bumped off the puck by Carlson. And Ovechkin. Cross to Carlson. Another penalty this time. So each team has had 2 power play opportunities. Blake Lizotte, the guilty party now for Pittsburgh. Yeah, okay, he tripped him. I'll give him that. Kevin Hayes wins the draw for the Penguins. And now Letang with a nice clear. Battle for it along the wall. P.O. Joseph sets up a hip check. Puck gets into the Penguin zone again, though. Pass picked off by Dubois. Now Ovechkin with a shot. Can't keep giving him chances. Eventually, you know he's going to score. Danton Heinen looks to break through. Back across, score! Kevin Hayes has scored a goal! Penguins lead now by 4. Oh, what a beautiful feed. 43-13 to the back of the net. Down to one knee is Kevin Hayes. And we got ourselves a shorty. .6-2 Pittsburgh with a short-handed goal. That shot just flutters in on the Capitals netminder. Here's like Dubois trying again. Milano pops out. And that puck is sent all the way down off the stick of Matt Grzelcyk. Chari spins off the wall. Got knocked down. Puck's brought back in by Mangiapane. Kolyachonok trying to do his best defensively. Puck rolls in on Nedeljkovic, who makes the save. Shot's blocked before it could get there. Puck carried in now by Rutger McGroarty. Save made by Lindgren. I'm surprised he's still in net. I actually thought that we'd be seeing Thompson. Puck opens up to Letang. Save, Lindgren. 7:49, and we are feeling fine with a 6-2 lead remaining here in period number 3. Blake Lizotte wins it again to Letang. Letang lets it go. Rebound! Well, Lizotte could not go. If that was Crosby, I feel like it would have been tipped in, but that's beside the point. Blake Lizotte is not a big tipper. Tried to get the pass away, but was not to be. Oh my, big hit by Letang. Raquel scores! It's Jimmy score goal unless you are Raquel. It's Tricky Ricky for his 4th of the playoffs. Just walks in and wires it. 7-2, black and gold. .449 to go here in period 3, and the Penguins have all but sealed a Game 2 victory. Taking full advantage of home ice shot by Rust, and Lindgren makes the save. Crosby won it back to Carlson. That shot stopped. Raquel drifts to the side of the net looking for a second, and Lindgren robs him with the glove. .347 remaining. Nedeljkovic. Oh, it's up now. Phil Tomasino. Save made by Lindgren. Tried to drag it through and he got denied. .43.9 seconds remaining. Malkin won the draw, and it looks like Pittsburgh's going to get another power play. And it's the wild hair man with a wild slash, Sonny Milano. Pittsburgh already 1 for 2. Let's see if we can go 2 for 3, shall we? This time, Washington wins the draw in their own zone. Maybe not the start that they wanted on this power play, but at the end of the day, it's not really going to matter even if Washington scores. Puck carried in now by Raquel, one of the goal scorers. Looks for another one, and he nearly got it. But Lindgren pounces on it. Big hit by TJ Oshie. I believe that was on Kevin Hayes. Bumped it, got across. but Lindgren shut the door with 1.4 seconds to go in the game. And Washington quietly crept up to 30 shots on goal. I didn't think they'd get there. Oh, that was almost in, but it did not beat the buzzer. It would have been a formality anyway. Pittsburgh with another huge win, defeating the Capitals by the final score of 7-2 to take a 2-0 series lead. How's it going, Iceberg? In this series, with all the momentum going into Game 3 in Washington. Let's take one final look at the stats before we wrap things up. Of course, the score, final 7-2. Advantage Pittsburgh. Total shots, 52-30. Again, Pittsburgh. Washington out-hit Pittsburgh, though, 45-41. And the face-offs went to the Penguins, 30-24. Washington 1 for 2, Pittsburgh 1 for 3 on the power play, but also Pittsburgh got a shorty, so they won the special teams battle for show. But what matters most is that Pittsburgh will move into Washington with a nice 2-0 series lead, and we saw the emergence of some secondary scoring, which was something I was hoping for, but we didn't see in Game 1. Thank you all for tuning in to part 1 of this episode of the VIG Lounge. I will be back later with part 2, which is the Vegas Golden Knights taking on the Vancouver Canucks. But until then, I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a sensational Saturday, everybody.